Okay, I'm gonna leave it at this screen for now, because this is a good place to just leave it to talk about stuff. Like even though it'd be probably better to show the title screen or whatever first to show off what this game is about, but whatever. So before I show that off, this is my new LP. Obviously, I'm talking about taking off my headphones to talk right now since nothing is playing anyways. But I noticed when I do that, I don't talk loud enough for some reason, so I'm gonna not do that, even though I kind of want to. So maybe I should have done this for recording, but I guess I'll mention this first of all. I mentioned before, like a while back. I don't remember when this happened, but I said like my old headset doesn't work that well anymore. Like one of the sides of I think it was the right side. I can't hear as well as the other side, so like maybe they're just not good anymore. So I decided to use my other headset, the one I used to use to record my mic, voice, whatever, instead for recording and editing. But decided to use it again because I could hear things better with this one. So I decided to like, is it really that bad? And it works fine now. I don't know why it wasn't earlier, but whatever. So I'm going to use it for recording and editing today. Um, I don't know why I'm bothering to mention this now, but whatever. But yeah, it's like I think it's like a tad more not as comfortable, but whatever. Also, I think these are awkward things to mention at the beginning, but since they're in my head to talk about, I'll just do it now. But as anyone cares, my juices are back finally. Only the blue ones though. So the juices have returned just in time for my new LP, Dogzer, in case anyone cares. So like if you hear me drinking that Jaeger and it sounds familiar, I have them again. So yeah, for during this time of year, I guess is when they sell them. But anyways, let's get into talking about actually what this like more like about this actual LP. So LP related stuff. So since I'm playing this like pretty much right after it ages, at least like the next thing I'm recording is this. I didn't test this game out recording this very much. I figured it'd be fine since a GB Game Boy Advance game again. I figured 11 would be fine, but I'm paranoid that I don't know if I'll be talking to like the game volume will be too low because I can lower the game volume in editing, but not I can't make it higher. And by the way, I'm using Audacity to record my voice here again. I technically don't know if I need to, but I'm gonna do it just in case. I figured I probably would need to, so especially during a part like this, I figured I would, so I am. So just in case I actually have the volume at 12 instead of 11, even though I think 11 is probably fine, but at least for now I'm going to do 12. Because I noticed I was like, kind of like forcing myself to talk loud just in case I do. And I noticed I was a bit louder than the game is, even during a song, which I thought would be loud, so... So yeah, and damn, what the hell was I gonna say? I didn't write down any notes or anything for this, by the way, I didn't think I needed to. This is a pretty simple game that I'm going to be recording. Yeah, I don't remember what I was about to talk about, so it's whatever. I'll just talk about something else then. So, in case you can't tell by the title, this is Planet Monsters is a pretty simple Game Boy Advance game from my childhood. It's one of those games I just got as a random present. It's similar to Blunder Bros, and I guess technically SpongeBob. That one is like it's SpongeBob, so I knew what SpongeBob was. So it made sense for me to have that game. But yeah, it's it's a pretty simple game like those. It's gonna be pretty short. I guess it's like a tradition now to have like some LPs end. I'll have like a short one to go in between, and then I do another one like Blender Bros and SpongeBob were. And I guess technically Luna Nights was kind of like that, although it was a tad longer than the typical like one like that. It was 12 episodes, but yeah. Shut up, watch. I started recording a bit late today. I did spend a bit of time testing out stuff. But yeah, you're. So this game has 8 worlds, and I think it'll be short enough that I can do each one per episode, like one episode for each world, similar to what I did with Blunder Bros. That being said, though, I was testing out playing a bit, and I was not doing as well as I thought I would. I was dying a couple times, so I'm like, this, every episode might be longer than I thought. So now I'm not sure if it'll actually be 8. It might be more. I'm not sure, but yeah, I will just I was like, show you more. Talk about more of the game, but I think it'd be easier to talk about more of the game if I actually like go into the game. Dogs are I guess we get the option to pick a language. I think there's a couple of games like PAL games that have this option, but there's like also like USA versions or whatever. This game is not like that though. I don't know if it's considered PAL version. I'm assuming it's a French-made game since French is the default option for some reason. So obviously I'm gonna pick English because I can't understand any of these other languages. So yeah, I'll just let this play without pressing any buttons while I drink my juice. Welcome to the Planet Monsters Championship. Fight your enemies and the mutants, on all the planets. And prove that you are the champion of Planet Monsters. Start. Well, for me, it's I was supposed to say X, but it's Y in this controller. I was actually wondering, if, like, I think I mentioned before, I was wondering if I could play this with if I needed to use my GameCube controller to play this, because as I realized, I think of all the games I play on the VBA, besides this one, the only game like is like 8 directions to move around. Well, Season Ages, so I'm like, maybe that's why I need to use it. Because like I have to kind of like force myself to like move diagonally with the Xbox One controller. I have to like force it to like push it all the way diagonally to move diagonally on that. But I have more free control with the GameCube controller, which is weird because I assumed it would be the other way around would make more sense. And I feel like I've talked about this before, like a while back in Seasons or Ages. Because the other VBA games I've played have been like the Pokemon, Tohomon games, Blunder Bros, and SpongeBob, which are all either 2D platformers or just like a RPG, whatever. In this game, you move diagonally or whatever in a 3D-ish space. Like, it's similar to Season Ages, like this game is. But I tested things out in the controller, but this controller was fine, so I'm gonna use this one. So there's some games I had from my childhood that are pretty hit or miss. This one is a pretty simple game, as I mentioned before, but I actually think this one is pretty fun, so I thought it would be fun to LP this. Figured it's gonna be short anyway, so whatever. Kind of similar situation to SpongeBob, whatever. Like Blunder Bros is like probably more dear to my heart than this or SpongeBob was, but still, yeah. So I tested out on all the difficulties. There's easy, normal, hard, very hard. I did really bad on very hard, so I'm like, I'm not gonna bother trying hard. I'll try normal, and I wasn't. Still not doing as good as I thought. Like, I thought it'd be like pretty simple, but then I realized I probably always play this game on easy before. That's probably why. But I feel embarrassed to play this on easy, so I'm not going to. And I don't think it matters that much, so I'll just set this to 5 minutes. I think it's minutes, right? Yeah. This has a sound test. Interestingly enough, I use this to test out the volume of the game, or whatever, while testing my voice. This is the first game I've played that has a sound test. Well, technically, Worlds, like, in a sense, did. Did SpongeBob have one? I don't remember, but, I'm not gonna show off any of the songs here, though, because, it's technically a spoiler. This is, not showing that off. Yeah. I actually kind of like the songs in this game, too, but, yeah. This is, this is like, SpongeBob, I believe, has a password system, although it won't matter for this, because I'm going to use save states anyways, yeah. So anyways, here, I pick what player I want. They're all the same, except they're different colors. I actually, when I pick one here, I actually move the opposite way you would think. Like, I'm moving left right now, but it's moving right here. Now I'm moving right. So I could pick a green, blue, purple, or orange. Orange, why is orange of all things a freaking choice? Like, what the hell? would think like, oh, orange is totally my favorite color. Who the hell would pick this? Me. All seriousness, though, that was the closest to my favorite color, and I guess technically it still is, so that's the one I always pick, so I'll pick it, here as well. For some reason... I was considering, picking the blue one, since I have my, like, blue juices. I bought so many of them, you have no idea how many, I bought 24 of them. Yeah, I'm like, just in case people buy them, and we're not able to buy, them, you know? They're 50 cents each, so I'm like, why not? So, yeah. Oddly enough, you pick your color before you enter this screen. Because I was wondering, like, like, why can't I show it off as a password, whatever. So, like, I didn't want to pick blue because I knew whatever one I remember this, like, whichever one I pick, I'm stuck with that color. I would be stuck with the color for the whole game. Because it affects the password system, I think, for some reason. Although I'm not going to use it anyways, but still, like, regardless if I used it or I use save state, it doesn't matter, so yeah. And that's the one I wanted to pick, so I'm picking that one. Yeah, you're right. I'm tempted on going into the game now, so I'm into the game now, but maybe I should check my recording now, since, it's not that long of a part, but I don't know how long it's gonna be when I actually play the game, so yeah, I'll just do it now. Okay, so, at first I was listening to, me talk in the game or whatever. I'm like, I think I'm talking too loud, but, I wasn't sure. Why am I messing with the mic now? But, anyways, I was like, maybe I'm talking too loud, but I can't tell because this headset, like, I could hear things louder than the other one, or rather, the other one I don't hear things as loud. So that's probably why, but then I noticed myself breathe into the mic a few times. I'm like, oh, whoops. I was a bit too, eager to talk about things or whatever. Anyway, also, I remembered what I wanted to talk about before, for a while today, I was, pretty tired, actually. I'm like, I don't know if I wanted to record today. I don't know why I was so tired, but, because I already put off recording yesterday, because technically this week I have more time to record if I want to. So, like, I'm not gonna record Saturday night, but I'm like, I want to record this tonight, because, this is a good recording day, so, and I think right now I'm feeling okay, so I'm like, I'll do it anyways. I'd be feeling too okay because I think it was too loud there, but I don't need, like I mentioned before, if the game is too loud, I can lower the volume. I don't need to worry about talking so loud, so I'm not going to. So sorry about that. I talked about so much shit, I'm not re-recording that. I don't think it was bad enough that I need to anyways. Yeah, it's been a while since I had to worry about me, like, talking too loud or breathing into the mic. Damn. Sorry about that. So back here again, Dogzer, I, just moved to the left over here, to the first world, Dogzer. Pingalo, are you ready to take on this challenge? Interestingly enough, I started an ice world of all things. So the goal is, it's gonna be hard to explain it. And I already died. It's gonna be hard to explain things while moving around, and yeah, because I could easily die, especially if I get distracted. So I'm gonna pause, not by pressing, yeah. I'll have to explain things like this, unfortunately. So there's a bunch of things I can pick. First, I should explain what my goal is. There's gonna be a bunch of, I have a bunch of rivals, to, defeat, which is the other color, monsters I did not pick. There's also gonna be some other, like, smaller creatures around to, fend off. I technically can ignore them if I want to. It's not a big deal if I just have to make sure they don't kill me. There are penguins right now, but they change depending on where I am. They will quote-unquote evolve as I go on. You'll see what I mean. I'm not going to bother explaining that too much because it'll be obvious when I go through the game. But there's also items I can pick up which can make things easier. But like the default way to defeat them is just hit them with the blocks. Although you saw before, I just got hit by a gun and yeah, if you it's like the liquid hardened gun thing. I don't know how to explain what that is, but if you get hit by it 4 times, you get trapped for a while. It takes forever to get out, but I think if you get hit 4 times, you can get kicked and killed that way, as you saw me die there before. Yeah, there's also some other items I can get, like this bomb. If I find a clock of those, I actually don't even remember what that does. I'm probably not going to find all of them anyways, because I could spend some time looking around for them, but I have to worry about, like, not getting killed, so I'm not sure if I want to bother. That might give me a new life, maybe. Maybe it will be worth it anyways. Like, opportunity to kill you, so I will take it. There's also a clock I can find which stops time for a bit. It's a good thing to pair with the bomb, because the bomb is hard to kill with otherwise. The bomb can also kill me, so it's risky to use. It can destroy some blocks, too, which aren't in my way. Did I just kill two, but... Wow. By accident there. I can see where they are on the map, but sometimes I forget to pay attention to it, especially since it only shows my rivals. It doesn't show, anything else, including the penguins, enemies, whatever. So I feel like I'm still talking too loud, my bad. This is giving me points. I also get points for how much time I have left over. I'm not going to worry about the points too much, because it's doesn't really do anything, the points. This just lets me jump, and this level it doesn't really help for very much, but later on it can help with jumping over some gaps or whatever. I don't believe in this world or anything like that, so... Yeah, just get some stuff around just gives me points. In the area I was in, there was probably some letters I didn't find, because, like, I think you have to destroy... Damn. Some blocks here to, like, find, like this, to find them, so it's like, I don't think it's worth my time to do that. Right now, I have more than 9 of these. Like, I'm using one now, and it doesn't get rid of it. Just 9 is, like, the max it could show, which is stupid, because it's really easy to get more than 9 items, especially items like this. They make sure I move around a lot and avoid the penguins, like... Probably don't have to worry too much about dying. Like, I died at the very beginning because I wasn't paying attention, but, things aren't going as badly as I thought they would. So, yeah. Also, I feel like I'm still talking too loud, my bad. Yeah, I guess I'm just really excited to be playing a new game, and... that could easily, yeah. Like, you could just, like, you can instantly kill them, you can instantly die, like that, yeah. So, you have to be very careful. Yeah, there's a bigger gun you can get, which gives you 8 instead of 4. The clock is also good to pair with this, too, because, like I said, if you hit him 4 times, you can just kick him and kill him that way. It can be bad if you miss and don't hit him enough, but you can at least trap the... Oh, I killed him, yeah. Nice. These matches can, like... L and R, like, so lets you swap between items. There's, like, a match can go on for a while if you're, like, trying to dodge things and whatever, but it can just instantly end if, because, you know, like, you can die, everyone can die instantly, you know, so, yeah. Like, before then, I meant to kill one, rival, but then I killed another one, without even meaning to. Because they got hit by the... kicking them, and yeah, I think there's only small guns in this world. Oh, you missed, and so did I. It's still completely useless though, because I can trap them by hitting them once and then hit them with a block. If I killed them, they drop some... Oh, he didn't... Yeah, he ran out, so he didn't get to kill me there. While I'm trapped in there, those enemies, those penguins don't... can't hurt me, apparently. That wasn't a good opportunity to... Yeah. Now I can do this. I missed. Oh, no, I did kill him, okay. It's a pretty fast-paced game, so you're gonna expect me to talk fast like this while trying to explain shit, yeah. I didn't get to pick up a lot lemon. It just points it. Like I said, it doesn't matter that much. That's why I figured increasing the time is fine. I just wanted to make sure, like, figured I'd probably be spending a bit more time, like, talking about stuff, so I might, like, be around doing stuff a bit longer than I normally would while I would be playing this casually, so yeah. This stops time, I can use it to do this. So I don't need to save it for a bomb. I'm assuming that's what it does, it gives you a life, right? Because otherwise, what would be the point of, going out of your way to do that? So yeah, they're walruses now, not penguins. Whoa, I thought that was... Okay. This is actually going by pretty quick, so... Like, today, at least, I was just starting, like, maybe doing more than one world in one episode, but, like, in Blender Bros, I didn't do that, so I probably will not do that. here, especially since I spent a bit of time explaining things at the beginning, so maybe not. And then later on, it'll be hard enough that they might take longer. You know what I mean? You did not miss. Nice. I can use the other 4 things. Oh, he has a big gun. What the hell? Yeah, since I'm not going anime to explore very much, getting through this pretty quick. Okay, what's up next is gonna be interesting. There's 4 sections, parts for each world. Yeah, instead of the typical rival fights, now I'm fighting a boss. Yeah, like every single world is the same. They have 6 parts to each world, and the 6th part is always a boss fight instead of this gun does not hurt the boss. I have to hit him with these things here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you hit a normal enemy with this gun, it turns him into a block. Even in the other parts I was in earlier, I just didn't bother because it was a waste of ammo to do that there. But here it's not, because I can get a bunch of them back. I'm assuming here they give you a bunch of guns to use, so you don't run out of blocks to hit the boss with. I just died. Wow, we gotta be... Oh! I forgot in boss fights you get more than one chance. I was like, that was a waste of a life, but I would lose my gun though, where, yeah, I need gun. I forgot how fast they move if they notice you. Maybe at normal it's faster, maybe that's why. They can get rid of blocks though if they do that. Do that. I really pay attention. This is only the first boss. It's... oh, God. I think I only have 1 more chance. There's no way I get more than 3, right? Figured it wasn't only 2. I just didn't remember exactly how much it was. I should have 25 right now. I don't know why it doesn't tell me. Past 1 digit's really stupid. Oh, these boss fights might take a while, so maybe, I think this video at least will be a decent length or whatever. Shouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, surely this will be the last part I record at least, but yeah. Yeah, part of his armor is gone. Oh, damn it, I knew it. I don't think I get back lives when I go to the new world, though. Like I said, I can use the passwords to go back, I think, and go back to the world I was at, so it's not a big deal if I die. I think I get continues, though, if I lose all my lives. I noticed that when I kept dying when I was testing playing this. Like, sometimes I'm playing Blunder Bros, it was so fast-paced, and I wanted to explain so much stuff, and then, like, before I was even done explaining things, the episode was over. That's why I made, like, a, guide or whatever beforehand, because I didn't want to explain everything while playing the game, because the game would be over before I would be done explaining everything in the game. That's how short it was. Blunder Bros is so short, I'm still, like, I'm not, like, despite how simple this game is, I'm not sure if it'll be, shorter or longer. Well, I mean, it's gonna have 8 episodes as 8 worlds, but yeah. I defeated the boss. It just stays here until I press a button, I think. Congratulations, world clear. Yeah, I missed 2 letters. I got more than I thought I would, but yeah. Password, I don't know if I'll ever use that, but that's the password for going to World 2. which I'll do next episode, Dogzer. It feels weird to be ending it already, but I should have expected this since this is a short game. These episodes are pretty sure not going to be very long, especially since I just did World 1, but yeah. So, till next time, bye, I guess, Dogzer. Hope you, enjoy whatever of this game while I play through it, and yeah, you're, Dogzer, yeah, you're. I do really like this music, though, even if it does sound kind of weird, Dogzer, yeah, you.